Welcome dear students. Today we shall discuss miscellaneous exercise on chapter 3 trigonometric functions class 11 subject mathematics. So let us proceed now. The very first question of the exercise is prove that 2 cos pi upon 13 cos 9 pi upon 13 plus cos 3 pi upon 13 plus cos 5 pi upon 13 is equal to 0. So here first of all, taking these two terms, what we have, we know the rule cos c plus cos d, which is equal to 2 cos c plus d upon 2 into cos c minus d upon 2. So this way we apply here, left hand side is equal to writing these 2 cos pi upon 13 into cos 9 pi upon 13, no change, but here there is a change according to this formula. We write this equal to 2 cos c plus d 3 plus 5 8 upon 2 4 pi upon 13 into cos c minus d 3 minus 5 minus 2 upon 2 minus 1 minus pi upon 13. So this is the left hand side. So again we know cos of minus x is equal to plus cos of x. So here we shall follow this rule. So what happens, this becomes 2 cos pi upon 13 cos 9 pi upon 13 plus 2 cos 4 pi upon 13 cos pi upon 13. So what is now, what we do now, we take here this 2 common as well as cos pi upon 13 is common. So we are left with cos 9 pi upon 13 plus cos 4 pi upon 13. So again we can apply the same formula cos c plus cos d here in this part of the question. So this becomes 2 cos pi upon 13 into 2 cos c plus d 9 plus 4 13 13 upon 2. So this becomes pi upon 2 into cos c minus d 9 minus 4 5 upon 2 5 pi upon 13 into 2 26. Now this is very much clear that cos pi by 2 the value is equal to 0. So because this is equal to 0, so product 0 into other terms, the final answer is 0, and this is the right hand side which was to be proved. Now coming to question number 2, prove that sin 3x plus sin x into sin x plus cos 3x minus cos x into cos x is equal to 0. So first of all, applying here the CD formula, sin c plus sin d, which is equal to left hand side becomes 2 sin c plus d 3x plus 1x upon 2 into cos c minus d 3x minus 1x upon 2. So this is the first bracket into outside we have sin of x, next plus cos c minus cos d is minus 2 sin c plus d 3x plus 1x upon 2 into sine c minus d, 3x minus 1x upon 2. Outside this is cos of x. So this way what we say now, this is equal to 2 sine 4 upon 2 2x into cos of 3 minus 1 2 upon 2 1x into sine of x. Next is this minus 2 sine of 4 upon 2 2x sine of 3 minus 1 2 2 upon 1 1x sine x. Outside this is cos of x. So what we see, this becomes 2 sine of 2x cos of x sine of x minus this is also 2 sine of 2x sine of x into cos of x. These two terms are same terms, one is in plus, second is in minus, so answer is equal to 0, which is the right hand side, hence proved. Now question number 3, prove that cos of x plus cos y whole square plus sin x minus sin y whole square is equal to 4 cos square of x plus y. So first of all, taking left hand side, this is equal to first bracket, applying the rule cos c plus cos d, which is equal to 2 cos c plus d x plus y upon 2 into cos x minus y c minus d cos x minus y upon 2 its whole square. Similarly, applying here the rule sin c minus sin d, which is equal to 2 cos c plus d x plus y upon 2 into sin c minus d x minus y upon 2 its whole square. So now what we can write, this becomes 2 whole square 4 cos square of x plus y upon 2 into cos square of x minus y upon 2. Next is plus 2 whole square is 4 cos square of x plus y upon 2 into sin square of x minus y upon 2. So now taking 4 common as well as cos square of x plus y upon 2 is taken common from here and here, what we are left with, cos square of x minus y upon 2, this plus sign, sin square of x minus y upon 2. Now we know that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this becomes 4 cos square of x plus y upon 2 into 1. That is, this is the right hand side, hence proved. Question number 4 is also the same question, just this is cos x minus cos y whole square plus sin x minus sin y whole square equal to 4 sin square x minus y upon 2. So first of all, left hand side is applying here cos c minus cos d, which becomes minus 2 sin x plus y upon 2 into sin x minus y upon 2. Second time sin c minus sin d, which is equal to 2 cos x plus y upon 2 into sin x minus y upon 2 its whole square. So this is equal to minus 2 whole square is 4 sin square of x plus y upon 2 sine square of x minus y upon 2 plus this is also 4 cos square of x plus y upon 2. Next is sine square of x minus y upon 2. Again we take common 4 sine square x minus y, sine square x minus y upon 2. What we are left with? Sine square of x plus y upon 2, this term, plus cos square of x plus y upon 2, this term. So sine square theta plus cos square theta is again equal to 1. So what is the result? 4 sine square of x minus y upon 2, which is the right hand side of the question. Hence proved. Question number 5. Prove that sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x plus sin 7x is equal to 4 cos x cos 2x into cos 4x. So first of all, taking left hand side, here making the pairs. How to make the pairs? Sin x 1x plus sin 7x, this is 8x. 3x plus 5x equal to 8x. So this way we are selecting to make the pairs. So first pair is sin of x plus sin of 7x. Second pair is sin of 3x plus sin of 5x. Now applying CD formula, here this becomes sin c plus sin d, 2 sin c plus d, x plus 7x upon 2 into cos c minus d, 7x minus 1x upon 2. And in next time, this is sin c plus d. Sin c is 5x, d is 3x. So this again becomes 2 sin 3x plus 5x upon 2 into cos 5x minus 3x upon 2. So what we have now, this is 2 sin of 8 upon 2 4x cos 7 minus 1 6 upon 2 3x plus 2 sin 3 plus 5 8 upon 2 4x into cos 5 minus 3 2 2 upon 2 1x. So next step is taking this 2 sin 4x common. What we are writing now, 2 sin 4x, we are writing this outside the bracket. We are left with cos 3x here plus sin this cos x is this. So now how to proceed? This is equal to 2 sin 4x into, what we can do now, what is cos c plus cos d? We can write this equal to 2 cos c plus d, 3x plus 1x upon 2 into cos c minus d, 3x minus 1x upon 2. So this way finally we have 2 sin of 4x into 2 cos of 3 plus 1 4x upon 2 2x into cos of 3 minus 1 2 2 upon 1 x. So finally we have 2 into 2 4 sin of 4x into cos of 2x into cos of x. So accordingly, what is the right hand side? So by mistake this is written here cos 4x, but this was sin of 4x, sine of 4x. So this way, this is the right hand side, hence proved. Question number 6 is, prove that sine 7x plus sine 5x first bracket plus sine 9x plus sine 3x second bracket divide cos 7x plus cos 5x first bracket plus cos 9x plus cos 3x second bracket equal to tangent of 6x. So first of all, left hand side, sine c plus sine d. What is the rule? What we can write? We can write here equal to 2 sine c plus d. Sine 7x plus 5x is 12x, 12 upon 2, 6x into cos c minus d, 7 minus 5, 2, 2 upon 2, 1x plus, here we apply sin c plus sin d, again 2 sin c plus d upon 2, 9 plus 3 sin 9 plus 3 is 12, 12 upon 2, 6x into cos c minus d, 9 minus 3, 6 upon 2, 3x. Similarly, divided by cos c plus cos d, which is equal to 2 cos c plus d upon 2, 7 plus 5, 12 upon 2, 6x into cos c minus d, 7 minus 5 is 2, 2 upon 2, 1x plus sin, again 2 cos c plus d, cos 9 plus 3, 12 upon 2, 6x into cos c minus d, 9 minus 3, 6 upon 2, 3x. So what we see now, we have 2 sin 6x, sin 6x is common. So we write this common term outside. 2 into sine of 6x is written outside. So what is left inside the bracket? Cos of x plus cos of 3x. Also in the denominator, what is common? Cos 6x is common. 2 cos 6x is common. So what is left inside the bracket? Cos of x plus cos of 3x. So what we see now, this bracket, whole bracket is same in numerator and denominator, so cancelled. 2 is cancelled. Sin 6x upon cos 6x is tangent of 6x, and this is the right hand side, and we say hence proved. Now coming to question number 7, prove that sin 3x plus sin 2x minus sin x is equal to 4 sin x cos x by 2 cos 3x by 2. So first of all, writing left hand side, here making again pairs. First pair, sin 3x plus sin 2x minus sin x is written outside. So what we do now, we apply here the CD formula, sin c plus sin d, which is equal to 2 sin c plus d upon 2 into cos c minus d upon 2. So this way left hand side becomes 2 sin 3 plus 2, 5 upon 2, 5x upon 2. But we see that in right hand side this is not the requirement. So this way making this pair is not good for us. How we can make the pairs now? We can take second terms, sine of 3x plus, making this pair now, sine of 2x minus sine of x. So here what we do, we know the rule sin C minus sin D. This is equal to 2 cos C plus D upon 2 into sin C minus D upon 2. So applying this here, we have sin of 3x plus, this becomes 2 cos C plus D, 2 plus 1 3x upon 2 into sin of C minus D, 2x minus 1x, x upon 2. So what we see, cos 3x upon 2 is available, which was the requirement. So now what happens, again here the problem is that we cannot apply, we cannot take anything common here. Now we have to think. So side by side what we do, we also make the pairs. Left hand side is equal to sin of 3x plus sin of 2x minus sin of x, which becomes 2 sin 3 plus 2 5. Moreover, we can also take this way, sin of 3x minus sin of x plus sin of 2x. So this becomes 2 cos 3 plus 1 4 upon 2 2x into sin 3 minus 1 2 upon 1 x plus sin of 2x. So here what we do now is equal to 2 cos 2x sin of x plus sin 2 theta is equal to 2 sin theta into cos theta. So 2 sin of x into cos of x. So now taking common, 2 sin x is taken common. What we are left with, cos of 2x plus cos of x. So this way we have, this is equal to 2 sin of x into cos c plus cos d is 2 cos c plus d, 2x plus 1x 3x upon 2 into cos c minus d, 2 minus 1 1x x upon 2. So multiplying this, 2 into 2 is 4 sin of x into cos of 3x upon 2 into cos x upon 2. This is the right hand side which was to be proved. So this way we can use this, making these pairs, this question is proved. Dear students, our next part, question number 8, 9 and 10, they are same. Find sine of x by 2, comma cos of x by 2 and tangent of x by 2 in each of the following. Question number 8 is, tangent x is equal to minus 4 upon 3 where x is in quadrant second. Likewise question number 9 and 10 are to be solved. So let us solve first of all question number 8. So question number 8, what is the question? Find sin x upon 2, cos x upon 2, tangent x upon 2. What is given? Tangent x is equal to minus 4 upon 3 where x belongs to second quadrant. So it means, first of all we start from here. X belongs to second quadrant. So it means x is less than 180 degree and greater than or equal to 90 degree. We are required to find the value of x upon 2. So dividing both sides throughout by 2, this becomes 90 degree, 45 degree. What does this mean? This means x by 2 lies in first quadrant. That means sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tangent x by 2 all are positive. So now what we do, first of all, what is tangent x by 2? Tangent, here we take like this: tangent square of x is equal to 16 upon 9. Now what we know? We know that secant square x minus tangent of tangent square x is equal to 1. So tangent square x is equal to secant square x minus 1. So this way we apply here secant square x minus 1 is equal to 16 upon 9. That means secant square of x is equal to 1 plus 16 upon 9. 9 plus 16, 25 upon 9. So we can conclude here secant of x is equal to 5 upon 3. So this is also negative because x lies in second quadrant. So also from here we can find the value of cos of x, which is equal to minus 3 upon 5. So why we are doing this? Because we know that what is cos of 2 theta? Cos of 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So if 2 theta is equal to x, then what we say, cos x is equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. So this is the way how we can make the angle half. So this way what we write now here, this becomes 2 cos square of x upon 2 minus 1 is equal to minus 3 upon 5. So this way we can conclude 2 cos square of x by 2 is equal to 1 minus 3 upon 5, which is equal to 5 minus 3, 2 upon 5. So this way what is the result? Dividing by 2, cos square of x by 2 becomes 1 upon 5. So further what we say now, we can say cos of x by 2 is equal to 1 upon square root 5. So this way first t ratio cos x by 2 is obtained here. Now in right angled triangle we can find other t ratios also. If this angle is x by 2, cos x by 2 is given, means to say base upon hypotenuse is equal to 1 upon square root 5. That means what is base? 1, and what is hypotenuse? This is square root 5. So what is p here now? P becomes square root of hypotenuse square minus base square, 4. This is 2. So from this diagram we can find other t ratios, that is sine of x by 2 is equal to p upon h. P is 2, 2 upon h is square root 5, comma tangent of x by 2 we can find p upon b. What is p? This is 2. What is b? b is 1. So this way the t ratios, what was the question? Find sine x by 2, cos x by 2, tangent x by 2. We have obtained the values. Sine x by 2 is equal to 2 upon square root 5, cos x by 2 is equal to 1 upon square root 5, tangent x by 2 is equal to 2, because x by 2 lies in first quadrant, so all these t ratios are positive. Question number 9 is find sine x upon 2, cos x upon 2, tangent x upon 2, where cos of x is equal to minus 1 upon 2, x lies in third quadrant. So first of all, x belongs to third quadrant. What does this mean? This means this quadrant. So here, what is the value of x? X is less than or equal to 270 degree, greater than or equal to 180 degree. So dividing by 2 now, 180 upon 2, 90 degree, x upon 2, this is so what does this mean? This means x by 2 belongs to greater than 90 degree, less than 135 degree. This lies in second quadrant. So it means, what is the conclusion of this? Conclusion is sine of x by 2 will be positive, cos of x by 2 will be negative, and tangent of x by 2, that will also be negative in second quadrant. So now let us proceed. First of all, cos 2 theta is known to us, which is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So accordingly, what we do, we put 2 theta is equal to x. So this becomes cos of x is equal to 2 cos square of x by 2 minus 1. So what is the meaning? Cos of x is given minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 cos square of x upon 2 minus 1. So this way we can find 2 cos square of x upon 2 is equal to minus 1 upon 2 plus 1, which is equal to 1 upon 2. That means cos square of x by 2 is equal to 1 by 4. That means cos of x by 2 is equal to 1 upon 2. Now what we say? This should be negative. So first value is obtained. Cos x by 2 is 1 upon 2. Now making the triangle. What is the triangle now? Here base angle is x upon 2. What is cos? Cos mean b upon h. B is equal to here 1, h is equal to 2. So from here we can find p. P is equal to square root of h square 4 minus b square 1 is equal to square root of 3. So from here what we can say? We can say sine of x by 2, which will be positive, p upon h. P is square root of 3, h is 2. Likewise, we can find the value of tangent of x by 2, which will be negative. What is tangent? Tangent is p upon b. What is p? Square root 3 upon b. B is 1. So this way we have got the answer. Now what is question number 10? Find sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tangent x by 2. What is given? Sin x is equal to 1 upon 4. X is in second quadrant. X is in second quadrant mean less than 180 degree, greater than or equal to 90 degree. So x by 2 is in first quadrant because of this relation. So all t ratios, they will be positive, that is sin x by 2, cos x by 2, tangent x by 2, all these t ratios will be positive. So first of all, what we can say about this? We can say this we have, if this is x angle, then p is 1, h is 4. What we can say about base? Base is equal to square root of 4, 16 minus 1, which is 15. So this way cos of x is equal to base upon hypotenuse square root of 15 upon 4. So from here what we can say now, applying cos 2 theta is equal to 2 cos square theta minus 1. So that means cos 2 cos square of x by 2 minus 1 is equal to square root 15 upon 4. So we have 2 cos square of x by 2 is equal to 1 plus square root 15 upon 4, which becomes 4 plus square root 15 upon 4. So implies cos square of x by 2 is equal to, dividing by 2, 4 plus square root 15 upon 8. So this way we have cos of x by 2 is equal to, taking square root sign, 4 plus square root 15 upon 8. So this is the first value. So from here again we can make the triangle. What is the triangle? Triangle is like this. Here now base angle is x by 2. Here what is cos x by 2? Base upon h. What is base? Base is square root 4 plus square root 15. What is h? Square root 8, which is equal to 2 square root 2. So accordingly we can find the value of p. So what is p? P is equal to 8 minus, p is equal to 8 minus 4 minus square root 15, which is equal to square root of 4 minus square root 15. So this way, what is the sine of x by 2? This is equal to p upon h, that is square root of 4 minus square root 15 upon h is 2 square root of 2. Accordingly, what is tangent of x by 2? This is equal to p upon b. P is square root of 4 minus square root 15 and b is square root of 4 plus square root 15. Hence solved.